This is going to be a tutorial on cube maintenance. That is cleaning out your cube, scraping off all the old silicone on it, just basically getting your cube the best it can be at the moment. What you will need for this is your cube, of course, disassembled, a rag or washcloth of some sort so you can clean out the pieces, an X-Acto knife or a razor blade or something, anything that you can use to scrape off your cube. I'll be touching on that a little bit later. And possibly a sink full of water or something, but you don't really need it. You don't really have to clean out your cube right now with this. Okay. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is get your rag or whatever and clean off all of the pieces. So that is, take your rag or washcloth or whatever and just give the pieces a nice wiping. You need to do that to every piece until you have all the black dust off of each piece. Okay. Now what you want to do is take a piece and your knife or whatever you're using, and you see if you're using a silicone-based lubricant, all of your cube will eventually get gunked up, and you see this white, that is old lubricant that you do not need on your cube anymore. So just take your knife or whatever and apply pressure and scrape it off. It should come off with relative ease, but just keep going until you can get all the white or most of it off. It shouldn't be that hard. Do that to every piece. I'll show you on the corners. On the corners you don't really need much, just do the same thing as the edges. And when you're done with that, take your rag, again, damp it a bit and clean off the pieces again. I've already done it with this cube, so you should know how to do that. Okay, so now move all your pieces. You're not going to need them right now. And now we're going to work on the core. The core, you don't have to open up your core at all to get it to spin smoothly. All you have to do is get the right tensions. So just take it and get a screwdriver or something. I have to use this because I can't find my screwdriver. And adjust it to your liking. You might have to put your cube back together, test it out. Just take as long as you can getting the tensions that you like. Make it so that it won't pop, yet it still is fast, basically. Okay, the last thing you want to do, and this is what the video is mainly about, is there is a way to decrease lockups on your cube. You don't need any special kind of cube to decrease lockups. You can just, all you have to do is find any imperfections, any at all, and round them out. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but there's an imperfection right here. There's one here. and on the corners there's usually a little bit, like a little seam right here, and you just want to scrape those off, round them off with your knife or whatever. Just round them off. What you can also do is, just like Cubes for Life, aka Waffle, said in his Type A mod, you have these parts right here on your corners. You should also round those off. Those make the cube smoother, and it also decreases lockups. When you're done with that, you want to take your rag one last time. This is going to be the last time you'll need it. And clean off each piece. That will get rid of any black dust left on your cube after scraping off the imperfections. Okay, now the last thing you want to do, this will be the end of the tutorial. Put your cube back together and lubricate it. If you're cleaning out your cube like this, you obviously already know how to lubricate your cube, so that should be no problem. There's a bunch of different ways to lubricate your cube. You obviously know how to do it if you're following this, so yeah. So just put your cube back together. You might need to adjust the tensions a bit more if they're once you're done putting your cube back together, the cube should turn a lot smoother and lock up a lot less. If you still notice problems, either adjust your tensions a bit or scrape off, try to see if you missed any imperfections in the cube, because that will help decrease lockups. Oh, also, if you want to know how to set perfect tensions on your cube, I would follow either Monkey Dude 1313. He has a tutorial, or I also like the way Pacific does it, because the way Pacific does it is more personalized, but personally I use tension slightly looser than Monkey Dude's, but he still has a great tutorial. Just follow the core things he's trying to teach in that video. And yeah, your cube should be, it should lock up a lot less, be faster, among other things. And yeah, that's basically all you have to do to make your cube even better than it was before. You thought your cube was awesome before, just do this and your cube will fly. This was my tutorial for CubingWeekly. Visit their website at CubingWeekly.com and come to the podcast every week. There's something different. Also, we have competitions and such. Goodbye.